strands of our DNA.
Ground and Bubba.
Well, that was absolutely calm.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Middlesbrough, northeast of England. Will you please welcome your host of Dozzers Football Stand? It's the man with the iron blue. It's Mr. Donald Johnson.
Good Abend, good evening. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Dozzers Football Stand on this Tuesday evening. We're live from Middlesbrough, northeast of England today. FC Bayern München, who are top of the league, and at the minute, as it stands, if they win tonight, will go 10 points ahead of a certain Leipzig, because Leipzig are getting beat at FC Köln by 1-0, which is ideal for Bayern. So Bayern win tonight, then they go 10 points ahead, and will also be, they'll be a point away from winning the title, practically, and they can do it against Mainz on Saturday. Although, having said that, the Leipzig have just equalised, and it's a brilliant goal. Never mind. That soon. That was short-lived. Welcome if you just joined us. Please do like the stream. We've got guest of badges coming up later on today. That'll be from approximately 8:15 today. That'll be when half-time comes. I'm also having a look at Norwich's game against Watford, by the way, because if Norwich win that game, they win the title. So a big game for them against Watford. That's 0-0. Welcome to Scotty B, Jack White, Chancellor White, and JCR. Scotty B's put, hello famous man, just flying in, me predictions 3-1 Bayern win. Obviously I don't think he'll be joining as such in this stream because he'll be watching the Norwich game. They can win the title today. Jack White's gone for 4-0 Bayern, very optimistic. Chancellor White, guten Abend. Ja, guten Abend, hörst dich willkommen. And wie geht's? Oh, right, that's 0-0. Hope you're doing well, by the way. Thank you for joining us. Predictions 3-1 to Bayern today. Okay, I'll put that down. How is FC Köln doing? They're drawing 1-1 now. They were, I say were, they were ahead. They were 1-0 up, actually. Yes, it's 2-1. Yes. Yes. Get in. 2-1 to Köln. Curler, Alaf. Curler, Alaf. Get in. Där står man väl på vart och man träcker då start. Unheed att disa. Curler, Alaf. Yeah! Julian Hector! It's Hector with a goal. Get in! Curler, Alaf. Get in there. Get in. That's a crucial goal. It's Hector with his third goal this season. Get in. Have that, Leipzig. Bottle Job FC. 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 Ah, that's brilliant, that. A few people just joined, by the way. If you just wonder what I'm on about, FC Köln are leading against RB Leipzig by 2-1. Now, if Leipzig lose today and Bayern win, they go 10 points ahead. And that means Bayern are literally on the brink of winning the title, and they can do it away to Mainz 05. I'm not going to lie, I'd rather them win at home against Mönchengladbach, and then I can actually do the stream for that game, because I'm going to actually be doing the other game on Saturday. Okay. So yes, 2-1 to FC Köln. Come on. Get in there. JC has gone for 1-1. Thank you for joining us. Oh, what a start to the stream. We haven't even started it properly and already some excitement. Get in, Köln. What a good finish by Hector, by the way. A really good finish. He's driven it low. 1-1. I've gone for 2-2, by the way. I think Bayern could drop points today. Obviously no Lewandowski. Leon Goretzka is back in the squad, but he is on the bench from after injury now. He ain't starting. But we've been doing quite well despite not having Lewandowski and Leon Goretzka. We've done quite well, to be honest. I've got the Iron Brews, ladies and gentlemen, so if you get us to 10 likes, I'll open the Iron Brew can before kick-off, which comes at 7:30 today, so do like the stream, that'll be brilliant. Do keep getting your comments in the live chat. Sam Skundrick, thank you for joining, Paul. Has joined us, and he's put 2-1 Bayern. Okay, thank you. Okay. Just by the way, I don't normally boast about other videos. Now, yesterday's stream, which is the European Super League live debate, we had 4 people on. We had Thomas, we had Liam Martin, we had Adam Talk Sports, and we also had Vaughan, aka Garrick. So if you do want to check that out, that would be brilliant. Go and check it out. European Super League debate. We won for about an hour and 8 minutes. We were using StreamYard for the first time as well. The guests made some very, very valid points. So if you want to hear our thoughts about it, then do of course go and check it out. It was interesting because we had a few people that were in the chat. One of them, by the way, has just joined, Elliot Staffield. In the chat, he was one of the people who was actually for it rather than against. There was a lot of us that were against, and there was a few that were for. To be honest with you, I think the vast majority weren't happy with it and were mostly against it. But it was interesting to hear what other people had to say. I actually really enjoyed that stream. I mean, it would have been better if we were actually talking about a different topic and not something that's badly affecting football at the minute. But, you know, I enjoyed the stream, and that's the big thing. And a lot of people enjoyed watching it as well. So, yeah, it was good to get everyone's comments in. And if you have anything you want to say, by the way, with regards to the European Super League, go onto the video and put it in the comments. And then when I get the chance, maybe later on this evening after the stream, then I will, of course, reply to the comment and have a look at it as soon as I get the chance. Please do like the stream, that would be brilliant. We have Guess the Badges coming up. For those who are new, Guess the Badges is where I put a badge on. Obviously, I've edited it, of course, so that I don't make it easy. And you have to guess the badge. Now, the only thing I'm going to give you, because I realised I've given away one or two too many, I've made too many mistakes by giving you sort of easy clues. I'm only going to give you, whenever I do the actual thing. There is one that I'm going to give 2 clues, but for all the others, I'm only going to give 1 clue, and that's just which country they're from. There is one that I'm going to do another one because it is a very tough one. It's one of the northern clubs. Obviously, I live up north, really. So, what will you do if it happens? Don't support Manchester United, simple as that. If it happens and all the fans will decide to stop supporting the top 6 clubs, I'll just continue to support the teams I already have. So, I'm not going to be too worried because obviously I'm not leaving Middlesbrough anytime soon. I'm still a home season ticket holder, and I do go to Mask, which is non-league football, and I enjoy going to non-league football. Bayern will just be the biggest team I have, really. But all the clubs are different reasons. Mask is just for non-league, really. One of my mates invited me to a match, and since then I've been a big fan of them, and I've met all the players a lot, and I'm on good terms with him. So yeah, that's my main team. I mean, I get people saying, "Who do you support?" Right, I'll say it now. There's different reasons for different teams. Now, Bayern, I'm going to say, is in respect of the German relatives that we have who live in Munich. Manchester United is my Premier League club. Now, that's for a different reason. I'm not going to even go through that. And before anyone says, no, it's not because I'm a Glory supporter. It's nothing to do with that. I mean, I'm not a Glory supporter anyway. People think it, but they don't know the reasons and stuff behind it. Middlesbrough's my home club, being a Borough fan all my life. And Mask was sort of a newish thing. I've been going Mask since like 2017, 2018, something like that. No. 2017, no. When did I first go? 2018-2019 season actually was the first time I went to a Mask game, and that's one of the local non-league teams in Teesside. But that was only because I saw my mate support, and my mate goes to a lot of them, and I was like, who are Mask, by the way? And he gave me a bit of information on them, and I thought, oh, nice. So he invited me to a game, because he's mainly the one who creates most of the atmosphere there, and he said, yes, and I was quite impressed. I thought, yes, I think I'll come more often. Then nowadays, it's just whenever Borough are away from home, I go to whenever Borough are away, and Mask are at home on a weekend, I go to a Mask game. So if Borough at home, I go to a Borough game. If Mask are at home, I go to a Mask game. It's only cost me £5 as well for the game, so it's not too bad. But you get passion. You get players who are very passionate and not there for the money, and you get a closer connection with the fans, and that's what I like about non-league. So that's just mostly all I can say. It's 2-1 to FC Köln, and they're in the 68th minute, so it's important Cologne can keep hold of this for Bayern's sake. We'll go through the lineups in a moment. Make sure you get your predictions in the live chat, by the way, and please do like the stream. That'd be brilliant, because we get to 10 likes and I'll obviously open the famous Iron Brew. Why don't you go to Middlesbrough away games? I've never been that sort of person who goes to away games. Oh dear. I'm not really an away game person. Generally because it's quite pricey, really. I mean, my dad, we don't like paying too much money, because it cost us at least 60-70 quid an away game at the very, very least, and it's a lot of money. And obviously we can't go to away games anyway because of all this pandemic. But even before, I was never a big fan of going to away games. So we've always just been going to the home games. I've been a home season ticket holder for the past 10-11 years, so but I go to at the most 1 or 2 away games a season. I'm not a big fan of going to away games, quite simply because my legs, because I've got leg problems. I've had leg problems for years, and I can't stay stood up all the time. So I tend to try and sit in the seated sections, obviously in different places. But if you sit down, you can't see anything because all the fans are stood up. So I thought, well, I can't. And to be honest with you, most of the away fans that go to the Borough, most of the fans that go to the Borough away games just go there to cause problems, and I hate that. I hate hooligans. I can't stand them. I've been to Old Trafford, but I was sat in the Middlesbrough away end, which was it was a bit what's the word? A bit difficult. I'm not going to even go. I'm not even going to go there. It was very, very difficult anyway when Borough play United. Never enjoy it when that happens. It's one of them games where I just don't care who wins. So it's just that's always that sort of game for me. What I do care about at the minute is Cologne's game against Leipzig, because we need them to win. 4-0 says Harry Critchlow. Alright. Oh, that's going to be far. That's not a pen. That was outside the box. What I have to laugh is people say that Manchester United, all the Manchester United fans are glory supporters, right? What about Man City and Liverpool? All the fans from abroad and stuff to go and just watch Manchester City and Liverpool because they win the trophies. United haven't won the league for bloody over 8 years, so I don't bloody understand it. People don't realise there's a lot of die-hard Manchester United fans. I guess 75,000 fans every single game. Same with Bayern. By the way, Bayern always sell out. I don't think they've ever had one empty seat in a. Their average attendance has always been 75,000. That's the exact capacity of the stadium. Every single seat full at the Allianz. So always just big. But this European Super League that they've come out with is just, for me, it's a load of balls, really. I don't want it to happen because it'll just ruin football. Ruin football for the smaller teams, because all the teams in Championship, etc., are wanting to get promotion so they can play against the bigger sides. And in the FA Cup, they want to get the big teams. If they take out the big six, what's the point of even trying to go into these competitions and trying to get up to the Premier League, because you can't play any of the big teams? It would just be... I just don't see how it would work, really. And I don't want it to happen anyway, quite frankly. They're relegating the big six to Division 5. Well, that'll be very, very strange if that happens. If they do that, that's just... that's the end of football. You're not going to see another big six side, because I can definitely say, Leicester could be classed as sort of a biggish six side. They've won the league and they've been in the Champions League, but you can't class Billy Leeds as Leeds are not a big side. West Ham are not a big side. The big six just wouldn't exist anymore. It wouldn't exist, the big six, after taking them out of the Premier League. Because without the Premier League, without the big six sides, is just the league, basically. It's pointless. So I don't want the Super League to happen, because personally I just think it's all greed. It's greedy. Alright, got that prediction. And Super Gamer NL's just joined us. Bayern 3, Leverkusen 0. Thank you very much indeed for joining. Please do like the stream if you haven't already done so. The new Big Six would be Leicester, Wolves, Villa, Leeds, Newcastle, West Ham. None of them are particularly big sides, though. It just wouldn't work out, would it? Leicester I could understand. I don't think Leeds have ever... Have Leeds ever won the European Cup? I doubt it. I know they won the league once, and that's about it, but I don't think it would work. I wouldn't class them as big six sides. It'd be called the big Tin Pot Six or something. Tin Pot Big Six, I don't really know. But it wouldn't work. Premier League data's on tonight, by the way, as well at the same time. Should change your profile to against the Super League, does. I can actually do that while I think I can actually do that. No, I don't want that. I can, but I haven't got it. I haven't got that photo saved, so never mind. I'll do it another time when I'm actually available. Everyone keeps saying Bayern 3-0 and that it's 0-0. Eh? No, this is it's the predictions. We do match. If you haven't watched the channel before, you won't know. But every stream we do match predictions. People put their predictions in the live chat, and then as soon as the match kicks off, I put in the chat predictions closed. It's just a little predictions game that we do, but I do have stern rules for it because I'm not making it easy. It basically I close the prediction so that you can't really put any more predictions in after it comes in. It's to stop people from saying Bayern will win 2-0 when the match is in the 88th minute or something and Bayern are 2-0 up or something. It's to stop all that crap from happening. So it just makes it fair for people who are in the stream as well. Oh yes, good. There's one team. Chelsea to leave the proposed European Super League as soon as possible. Good. Well played, Chelsea. Let's hope that the Manchester City, Manchester United and the other knobheads do that as well. Thank God for that. At least one team's actually got some common sense. Goodness me. But I've gone for 2-2. I think it'll be a tough game. Me has gone 2-1 to Bayern. I mean, it was 3-1 to United last time we did the streams. You were unlucky there. Elliot's got crying faces. Oh yeah, you wanted the Super League, didn't you? Well, I'm so bloody glad that they've decided not to do it because we don't need it. Quite frankly, we do not need it. It would just ruin it. It just ruins football totally. Norwich, don't forget, need 3 points to win the title for the Championship. They'll be up to the Prem anyway. Watford win, then they're practically on the brink of promotion as well, I think. It's a big game there. But I'm glad. I'm so glad that Chelsea have actually backed out. At least someone's got some sense because it's a ridiculous thing in the first place. If you haven't already done so, we've got 5 likes a minute. Do like the stream if you haven't already done so. That would be brilliant. I've sent the link around on Instagram. Don't know if anyone's... Yeah, nobody's put anything. Nobody's messaged. So that's fine. We'll go through the lineups then, of course. I don't think Chelsea will leave it. Well, no, it's come up on Sky Sports, pal. Sky Sports news, the Sky Sports app, sorry. It said Chelsea to leave the proposed European Super League as soon as possible. So Chelsea are going to back out of it. And too white, to be honest with you. I don't think the plan should ever have gone ahead. I don't think this should have even been announced. Pathetic how they've done it. 425 million just for signing up. And then you're going to get fined about 40-50 billion by the FA because that's what they're looking to do. Fine them up to 50 bill. So football's all about money. Sad times. Really is sad times. Right, let's go on to the Bayern app. I've actually got Bayern's official app. Lineups already come out. 21 minutes apparently till kick-off. Robert Lewandowski set for his comeback. This was actually earlier on today. No, I don't want to see a video. I want to see the news. Lewandowski set to come back soon. Good. He's got about 4 games. he's got 4 games after tonight to try and break that 40-goal record. I don't know if he'll be able to do it though. Head-to-head stats, by the way. After 83 Bundesliga games between the two sides, this is the 84th meeting in the Bundesliga between Bayern and Leverkusen. Leverkusen have only won 18 games. There's been 16 draws and 49 wins for Bayern. 158 goals for Bayern scored. 99 for Leverkusen. Victory at the Bayern Arena earlier this season means Bayern are 1 away from 50 wins against Leverkusen in the Bundesliga. Make Bayern the first team to beat the Werkself 50 times in the top flight. Basically, they're saying to be the first team in the Bundesliga to win 50 games against Leverkusen. The record champions are already the only team against whom Bayern have lost over half of their Bundesliga meetings. However, they were the only German team to beat Bayern at the Allianz Arena under Hansi Flick since that 2-1 loss in November 2019. The Reds have gone 24 games unbeaten at the Allianz in the league, 19 wins and 5 draws, and that's since losing to Leverkusen in 2019. A year and a half unbeaten at the Allianz Arena. Ooh. So there's an interesting stat for you that I'm sure you're all pleased to hear. Right, so it's currently still 2-1 to Cologne. Other games that are taking place tonight, by the way. Arminia Bielefeld take on Schalke 04. That's a massive game because that's 2 teams in the relegation scrap. Got Frankfurt, high-flying Frankfurt, up against another relegation team, which is Augsburg, who played Bayern at the Allianz last game of the season. Tomorrow night we've got Hertha against Freiburg, and that's at 5:30. And then we got Dortmund up against Union Berlin. That's a tough game. That's 5th against 7th, I believe. So that's a crucial game for both of them teams. Bremen against Mainz, 2 teams lower in the table. Hoffenheim up against Mönchengladbach. That'll be a tough game for them. And VfB Stuttgart are up against Wolfsburg. So some enthralling games to look out for tomorrow night as well. Kick-off coming in just under 20 minutes time. And oh dear. The lineups for the 2 teams. Bayer Leverkusen's team is number 1 Lucas Hradecky, 4 Jonathan Tah, 5 Sven Bender, 9 Leon Bailey, 12 Edmund Tapsoba, 14 Patrick Schick, number 19 Moussa Diaby, 20 Charles Aranguiz, 22 Daley Sinkgraven, number 25 Ezequiel Palacios, and 30 Jeremy Frimpong. By the way, Frimpong is from Celtic, I should tell you. On the bench for them today, they have got number 20. Number 21 Lennart Gwill, 6 Alexander Dragovic, 10 Karim Demirbay, 11 Nadim Amiri, 13 Lucas Alario, 16 Tin Jedvaj, number 18 is Vendel, 27 Florian Wirtz, and 38 Karim Bellarabi. Now, looking at that lineup, I'm highly surprised that Karim Bellarabi is not starting, because he can cause tons of problems down that right hand side, and it'd be interesting to see how he does against Alphonso Davies. I assume he'll feature in the second half. Also, Leon Bailey caused problems down that left hand side for Bayern at the Bayern Arena last time, and the goal scorer for last time, which was, I believe, Lucas Alario, doesn't start tonight as well, which I'm rather surprised about as well. I think that they've got a strong team, don't get me wrong, they've got a strong team, but I think the likes of Demirbay, Amiri, Alario, Karim Bellarabi and Vendel all should be starting ahead of them, but well, we'll see how that goes. One change made by Bayern Munich tonight. Obviously, watch out for Jamal Musiala. Scored 2 goals in the last game. He's on 3 goals in 2 Bundesliga appearances. Scored against Union Berlin and then scored in the last game twice away to VfL Wolfsburg. So he's on fantastic form. So the usual 4-2-3-1 formation for Hansi Flick's side. Manuel Neuer is in goal. Benjamin Pavard is alongside Jerome Boateng, Lucas Hernandez, and also Alphonso Davies as the back four. In midfield, we have got Joshua Kimmich along with David Alaba as the two holding midfielders. Centre attacking mid, of course, is the usual Thomas Muller, the man who just gets loads of assists to his name. Kingsley Coman comes into the side as the one change for Leroy Sané, who didn't have too bad a game, but was wasting chances left, right and centre in that last match. And Bayern coming into this on the back of an important 3 points away from home. Up front is Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting, who also got a goal in the last game at Wolfsburg. He's on 2 goals in 2 games in all competitions, actually, because he scored in the Champions League. Well, actually, if you want to class it, 3 goals actually out, 3 goals in 4 in all competitions, actually, because he scored 2 against PSG in both legs. So he scored 1 each in both of them legs. So that's 2. And he got a goal. He got a goal against Wolfsburg at the weekend. So he's on 3 goals in 4 actually, and Musiala's on 3 goals in 2. So he's on fantastic form. On the bench for Bayern, by the way, Javi Martinez, Leroy Sané, Leon Goretzka's back into the squad, by the way, but he is on the bench. Don't know if we'll see him feature at some point. Bunasar, Tanguy Nyanzao, Thiago Dantas, Christopher Scott, Alexander Nubel, and Josip Stanisic. So the table stands, Bayern atop on 68 points. Now, as things stand, we remain 7 points ahead of Leipzig. We go 10 points ahead if we win tonight's game, and that, with 4 games left, will mean that we only need a point really to win the title practically. To be honest with you, I'd rather just get the win on Saturday and have it over and done with. Leipzig second on 61 points as it stands. Wolfsburg still 7 points behind him in third. Frankfurt are 4th on 53 points. They are 4 points ahead of Borussia Dortmund, who are 5th. Leverkusen are 6th tonight. And of course, they're on 47 points. A win for Leverkusen, by the way, takes them above Borussia Dortmund and takes them 3 points behind the top 4. Gladbach 7th with Berlin down to 8th. They were on a high form and now they've sort of dropped a bit of form. Cologne, if they win this game, by the way, are now level on points with Hertha Berlin. But Hertha have 2 games in hand on them. They are 1 point away from Bielefeld, who are just outside the relegation zone. So that's all the team news I really need to give you for the minute. And there we go. Goodbye to him. I'm just trying to. Goodbye to them. PSG, the only team who didn't want to join it. And I can tell you, by the way, Bayern refused to join it as well. None of the German teams are going to do it. Bayern don't want to do it either. They've made their presence felt. Bayern's president, Herbert, had said that they don't want to do it. Also, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, the CEO, has also come out and expressed his thought as well. Welcome along to Red Devil Weekly, Kevin. Hope you're doing very, very well. Both Chelsea and City are pulling out with this Super League. It's crumbling like a digestive. Good! Barcelona also pulling out unless Socios fought for it. Now Atletico. Good. Man United and Real Madrid are the 2 teams that want it to happen. Yes, Joel Glacier can get out of Manchester United's club. And you've also got... who else have you got? You've got... Oh, the Real Madrid board is the one that's... It's the Real Madrid... Real Madrid's board that he involved with it the most. Where he's the one that's mostly responsible. I'll just turn on the light because it's getting a little bit darker in here. Obviously, windy evening. It's going to get a bit darker as we go into the night time. We're into the final moments at Cologne. They're against Leipzig and they're 2-1 up. It's an important win for, be an important win for Cologne, and it'll also be important for Bayern if they win as well. On 9 likes, one more like and I can open the Iron Boo can, as per usual. And keep getting your comments in the chat, by the way. Your predictions are still open till kick-off, which comes in just under 10 minutes time. Right, let's see how Norwich City are doing. Oh! Oh. Oh dear. Watford are going to spoil Norwich's party. They're 1-0 up at Norwich, so Watford are leading. God. By the way, Brentford are losing to Cardiff, which isn't ideal for the borough, eh? Preston won Derby 0, blah blah blah. What does that mean to the table then? Watford closed the gap to 5 points with 3 games to go. Well, 3 games to go after this. Norwich win tonight. Watford still on 82 points. Yeah, Norwich go 11 points ahead. They would win the league if they win tonight, but looking at the stats, oh dear, looking at the stats, Watford have absolutely dominated them. So it's going to be a 5-point gap, and it's anyone's game by the looks of it. It's going to be anyone's game now. Oh. Also, Watford are on 85 points. If Swansea lose tonight, they're against QPR. Swansea lose to QPR tonight, they stay on 76 points. Watford will be 9 points ahead. Goal difference wise, 52-33 is 90 plus 19 goal difference for Swansea. Watford are on plus 32 goal difference. So in reality, Watford win tonight and Swansea lose, Watford are going up along with Norwich. That's the top 2 sealed for tonight. Borough definitely ain't getting anywhere near the top 6 today. The top 6 is completely over for Borough. They won 57 points and they are 14 points behind with only 4 games to go. Yeah, they're not going to get up there. Let's just try and get into the top 10. That's something. Brentford have just equalised against Cardiff as well. Alright, let's get back into the live chat. I'm interested to see what's happening tonight with some of the scores today. That's why I'm looking at a lot of the scores. Right. So the game will be starting in a few minutes' time. We've also got guess the badges at half time as well. Few minutes. Went to the final moments at Cologne here. Just waiting for the full-time whistle. And then Bayern win tonight. And they are on the brink of securing 31st league title. And what would be their ninth title on the bounce. Oh no! Oh, he's missed! Oh, Justin Clivert has missed an absolute sitter. He should have scored that. He seriously should have scored that. Oh dear. There's fights going on there. The linesman and the referee are all getting involved here. Oh dear. Oh dear me. What's going on here? There's all sorts of crap going on here. Dear me. I don't know what's going on here. Yellow cards here. Referee's dishing out the yellows. I don't know what's going on here. That should do. That will do. Oh, come on, ref. Yes! Yes! Come on, Jonas Hector with a double. Get in. Get in there. Oh dear. Leipzig aren't happy. Sit down. Get in there. That's a crucial result. Crucial win, that. It's crucial for Bayern, actually. Oh, get in. Cologne have actually beaten them. I'm so chuffed by that. Absolutely chuffed by it. Brilliant. So, having a look here. Ugh. Oh, no. I thought it was the 31st one that we're looking at. Oh, it's the 30th. I've added another season for some daft reason. So Bayern looking for the 30th title, not the 31st. That's my fault. I've got that wrong. That's good, isn't it? I've got that completely wrong there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2012, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, this will be their 9th title on the bounce if they win it. I thought so. I had to double check because I didn't want to be wrong, and turns out I was wrong about one of the things. But there you go. FC Cologne win. Yes, I know. Yes, get in there. Please do like to bring them to already done so. By the way, we got a few minutes till kick off. Oh, I'll just let you know that this is. Well, this is the final stream until Saturday. We haven't got any more streams coming up until Saturday. A lot of people might be thinking that I'll be doing Bayern. I'll be watching the Bayern game and giving you 1 or 2 up-to-dates on it. But I will be watching the Borough game against Sheffield Wednesday because I'll be downstairs with Dad. And I know no one's asked about Dad yet, which is surprising, but just let you know, Dad's not too grand today, unfortunately. He's done his back in, so he's in quite a bit of discomfort. So he's not in the best, not in the best of ways today. So he's struggling. Let's have a look at what we're going to do for today's joke of the day then, before kick off. Okay, let's have a look. Our usual trusty, handy joke book that I use. I do get a lot of jokes from joke books, by the way. I should just tell you that. Let's have a look. Ooh. Which one do I go for? Oh, yes. Yes, this is a good one. Are you ready for this? Oh, right. I'll do this quickly then because they've just come on. The players have just come back on. Players just come onto the pitch. Very quickly then. What kind of birds do you usually find locked up? Jailbirds.
Let's get you straight to team news with kickoff fast approaching.
There we go. We're going to get underway in a moment. Come on, boys. Going to get underway now. Your predictions will close in a moment, so if you're going to get them in very, very, very quickly. As soon as the match kicks off. As soon as that referee blows the whistle. Finito. Sykes do das Spiel. That's from Aachen.
To earn a start for the new boss Hannes Wolf, who is seeking to put his stamp on a very talented side inherited from Peter Bosch, a side which had lost its way. There's been a marginal improvement, but Leverkusen have been picking up the points against the teams at the foot of the table.
Going to get underway. I'll get back to the comment in a moment.
Tonight. been a very demanding week and more here at Bayern Munich, but they've had great news before kick-off, and they seek to profit now from Leipzig's misfortune. Beyond that, who knows what's going to happen next here, including in that coach's seat. Well, remember the first meeting of these two this season on match
Right, well, what was that comment again that I was looking at? Sorry, I'm trying to get this sorted. Akin says, psyched to das Spiel. 9. He's basically saying he should have matched. No, not allowed to. It's copyrighted, so we're not allowed to. It's illegal, I'm afraid. So, sorry. But no, we're not allowed to show the game. It's against, well, it's actually, it's illegal. So, you don't really have a choice. It's not nothing I can do about that. That's the YouTube rules for you. So, and I don't want to get my channel banned for that. So there you go. Here we go then. Are they going to start the game or what we do?
A very drab draw indeed with Hoffenheim, but it's all about Bayern here now, seeking as so often this season to show they can simply outlast their competitors in Germany.
Here we go then. We're off.
With or without the European Super League, set now to place two hands.
Predictions now closed. Thank you very, very much.
And perhaps they made their most eloquent.
So Bayern going from right to left in this first half. Wichtig to links. And Leverkusen going from left to right. So yeah, that's how it stands. 68 points, 61 for Leipzig. Bayern go 10 points ahead of Leipzig if we win tonight. And that means with 4 games to go, Bayern only need to get probably a draw or a win against Mainz, and they win the title. Simple as that. Again, depends on Leipzig as well. But a defeat for Leipzig is crucial for Bayern today. A reminder of the 2 lineups very, very quickly. Pavard's put the ball into the penalty area towards Musiala. Just goes over him, goes that left hand side. Hernandez puts a long ball back to that right hand side. Brilliant ball. Coleman swings it into the box, cleared away. Leverkusen are in their grey away strip and buying the usual red home kit. David Musiala's touch takes it away from him. So throw into them. Man City have told the organisers they do not wish to be part of it. Oh, I've just had a reply. I've just had a message from here. Let's have a look. What's this? Oh, well, that's fine then. That's fine. I've got 2 already potentially happening, so that's fine. Right, as I was going to do. What's this? Okay, I don't know what that is. Here's Alaba now on the ball. Into the centre. Thomas Muller leaves it. Here's Kingsley Coman on that right foot. He's took too long with it. So the amount of the 2 lineups for Bayern is the 4-2-3-1 formation. Neuer's in goal. Pavard, Boateng, Hernandez and Davies in defence. 2 holding midfielders are Alaba and Kimmich. Centre attacking mid is Thomas Muller with Kingsley Coman and Jamal Musiala at left mid and right mid. And up front is Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting. Javi Martinez, Leroy Sané, Leon Goretzka, Bouna Sarr, Tanguy Nianzou, Thiago Dantas, Christopher Scott, Alexander Nubel and Josip Stanisic are all on the bench for Bayern. For Leverkusen, the 4-3-3 formation. Lucas Hradeki's in goal, Jonathan Tah, Sven Bender, Edmund Tapsoba and also Singraven. I mean, let's have a look. I think that's what it is. I can't remember. Let's have a look. What does it say? Hradecky. Oh, sorry, it's a back 3. Sorry, it's a 3-4-3. I do beg your pardon. Tapsoba, Bender, Tah in defence. in midfield for them is Sinkgraven, Palacios, Aranguiz and Frimpong. And up front for them is Bailey, Schick and Diaby. I do beg your pardon, I've misread that. On the bench for them, by the way, is Alexander Dragovic, Karim Demirbay, Nadim Amiri, Lucas Alario, Tin Jedvad, Vendel, Lennart Grill, Florian Wirtz and Karim Bellarabi, all on the bench for by Leverkusen, and there are the two lineups for tonight's match. Leipzig losing, obviously, which was ideal. High and back, can you dance? I used to do dancing when I was in performing arts, but I don't really do dancing. I'm more of just a singer or an actor rather than a bloody dancer. I'm not fit enough to do that. All my usual dancing, sort of like the madness ones. Just the usual dad dancing, really. All the but I don't do like what the youngsters do, all these stupid Fortnite moves and all these street dancing moves. I don't do all that. I just do the usual old moves that all the fathers do. Like father like son, as my dad says. Like father like son. Do like to haven't already done so, by the way. But yeah, I can't really dance as such. I'm not really I'm not that sort of person who does dancing as such. I don't do dancing. So Leverkusen have the ball on the left hand side of the penalty area. Just bounces to him. Sinkgraven plays it back. It's a back three for Leverkusen. So the two playing left mid, right mid, aka left wing back and right wing back, are going to have to get forward and get back as well at the same time. So they've got a tough job as wing backs. You can't just rely on that back three, especially with the pace as Leon Bailey comes in. Neuer, I'm not sure whether Neuer came out slightly late there or whether he actually timed it to perfection. I'll have to see the replay for that. So the ball comes through for Leon Bailey. Neuer comes out, always going for the ball. And Leon Bailey just seems to fall over, but at the same time he was put under pressure by Jerome Boateng. So was there a slight nudge from Boateng there? Interesting. Just got confirmed the Super League will happen. Well, nothing's come through, but Man City want to leave. Chelsea want to leave. Apparently Barcelona and Atletico Madrid potentially. It's not going to go ahead, is it? Oh, what a chance that is! Boateng, yes! Wait, is he giving it? Yes, it's in. He's giving it as well, actually. I think, well, I don't know, is he? I don't think anyone knows. No, game. Yep, goals given. 1-0 to Bayern. Even the clubs who want to leave, they will still get punished. Most likely, yes. Good ball, good early ball into the penalty area. Muller hits it. It's a great save by Hradecky with his feet. Alaba was superb early ball in. Muller's shot, good save by the keeper Hradecky. And then Choupo-Moting hits it on the volley, on the rebound. Does take a touch off a Bayer Leverkusen foot on its way in. But it does go in the net. 1-0 to FC Bayern München. It's Maxime Choupo-Moting with his 4th goal in 5 consecutive matches. That 4 goals in 5 games. In all competitions, by the way. He's on form. He is on form. That's only his 3rd goal of the Bundesliga campaign. And obviously those 3 goals have come ever since Lewandowski picked up that knee injury. And I'm glad to say Lewandowski is on the mend, so he'll be back into the Bayern squad very soon, hopefully. I've just had someone message me, by the way, saying I needed to change the scoreboard. Someone just messaged me on social media, by the way. I'm aware about that. So, but the reason, by the way, the reason I didn't change the scoreboard originally was because at first I wasn't sure if the goal had been given or not. So I wanted to actually make sure that the goal was going to be given and it wasn't going to go to VAR and stuff. But Muller's onside, Choupo-Moting's onside, clean goal, so that's fine. 1-0 to Bayern. The Frimpong's got straight past us. Ball has already gone out of play though. That's a goal kick to Bayern. So yeah, that's why I didn't change the scoreboard originally. I don't have Twitch now. Don't have Twitch. Can't be bothered with Twitch. Got enough social media, to be honest with you. I've got Twitter, I've got Instagram, I've got YouTube. I have Facebook, but I don't give me Facebook out. But I've got enough social media. Put it that way. But that's gone down as Choupo-Moting's goal, so that's his fifth goal. No, it's his fourth. Oh, God. It's his fourth goal in 5 matches. Dear me. That's a terrible ball. It's gone straight to the keeper. So already 9 minutes in, and Bayern, as it stands, 10 points ahead. Leverkusen with a ball in. Ooh, it's towards Patrick Schick. He tries to get the ball, but also catches Lucas Hernandez at the same time. Bayern do have a free kick. Have you ever been involved on the United stand? I've actually featured on 3 of their call-ins in the past, but nah, I don't get involved that much on the United stand. I watch some of the streams occasionally, but I tend to just watch the I tell you what, I do pop on the United Stand streams occasionally, but I tend to watch the United Stand clips more. You know, that new channel that was created ages ago, the United Stand clips, where he just shows the best moments from each stream and stuff. I don't know who created that idea, but it was a very good idea, so I have to say fair play to the guy who came up with that. I tend to watch that more than the actual United Stand. Because, to be honest, all you hear most of the time is Mark just waffling on. You just hear Mark waffling on, really. People hate Mark. I don't understand it. I don't know what's wrong with him. There's nothing wrong with him. People hate him for different reasons. Well, at the end of the day, fair enough. But I've got nothing against Mark. I think Mark's a perfectly fine person. You know, he knows what he knows what he's on about, doesn't he? And I mean, look at his channels. He's got the United Stand. You know, he's got the United Stand to 1 million by himself, by the way. You know, I know there's flexing on him, but he's the biggest person on that channel, and he's the main reason why they've got 1 million subs. So, you know, he's the man who's done it for them. I know there's been talks about him possibly leaving the United Stand, because I think he's gonna. I think what's the word? He's thinking of hanging his boots up and leaving the United Stand, I think. So, Choupo-Moting says, cracking player. I'm DT from AFTV. Yeah, ha ha. I doubt that. DT's not called Elliot Staffield. So I can guarantee that. Plus, by the way, you're a Chelsea fan and he's an Arsenal fan, so I highly doubt that. You're not going to fool me that easily, pal. Because yesterday you said you were a Chelsea fan, so there you go. That's a ball into the box. That's headed away as far as Kimmich! 2-0! Joshua Kimmich! What a finish! 2-0 to Bayern. Making it all easy work at the minute. What a goal that is from Kimmich. He's hit it first time. Just give him too much room. Oh, what a finish. It's another good ball in. It's flicked away. Yeah, Kimmich just absolutely well he's had in. Kante is better.
It's 2-0.
Debatable. debatable.
Already, but they look in the mood to make it that way tonight.
For starters, Kimmich has won more trophies, and at the same time, he's been one of the star men for Bayern in the past couple of years. I mean, you know, fair enough. You're a Chelsea fan saying Kante is better than Kimmich. Fair enough. From a Bayern perspective, Kimmich is better. That's all I'm going to say. There you go. But I won't get involved in that debate. They're both good players, both really good players on their day. So there you go. Let's just leave it at that. Lovely play from Bayern. Look to go and make it free here. This could be one-way traffic at this rate. It's just been all Bayern really in this game. Bayern dominating possession and having more opportunities as usual. Davies on the ball. Good ball to the right hand side from Kimmich. Pavard. I mean, it could be 6-0 Bayern for all we know at the minute, but predictions are already closed, I'm afraid, mate. It could be 6-0 at this rate. There's a ball in. Ooh. So who was it? Musiala likes to try and dance his way through all the time. Just for people who've joined, by the way, I do tend to put it in the chat normally, but as you know, it's 2-0. Did you see when Bayern won 8-0 against Schalke? I was live doing that game actually. I did that game. That was the first game of the season. A couple of months ago actually. That was ages ago. And I bet you I can still find it as well. I can still find it. It's here somewhere. There it is. 2.7k views we had on that stream, by the way. So we did absolutely superb. If you want, I can put that link in the. I'll put the link for that in the chat actually. And then you can actually go and you can pop on and go and have a look at that stream, because it was superb. The stream was brilliant. 8-0 winner. Couldn't believe what I was watching. It was like when Barcelona lost 8-2 to Bayern, and God, I was over the moon with that, and I couldn't believe what I was watching as well. Bayern have had some huge results, has to be said, some massive results. But that was back when we used to do a lot of the streams downstairs. I do a lot of the streams upstairs nowadays. Doan's lost 7-4 to De Sousa. Oh, Doan's got 4 legs actually. Doan managed to get 4 legs. Well, that's for him. That's probably better than normal, has to be said. Barcelona shouldn't have lost 8-2. For them, it was embarrassing for them. But every single shot Bayern had just went in the net, and Barcelona just capitulated defensively. Barca couldn't defend, and then they couldn't really attack. Messi just being the fake goat as usual, not doing a single thing against Bayern there. I wouldn't care. It should have been 8-1 actually, because their first goal was an own goal. So, you know, I would hate to be a Barcelona fan after that. But there you go. And our first half Cannavalian Brew is open. This is for the regulars, always the regulars. And a lot of the regulars who watch the stream will know the new catchphrase altogether. Up your nose. And I should just point out, by the way, my dad accidentally came up with that catchphrase, and he still doesn't know why he said it and all. So he doesn't know why he suddenly said it. But since then, everyone in the chat's been saying it, and it's it's become a new catchphrase on the channel, really. 18.5 minutes in, as you can see on the clock. Bayern dominating possession, dominating the game, and looked more likely to go and score maybe a third, fourth or even a fifth goal. Bayern could run away with this game. Playing too good here. Way too good for these. Palacios has the ball. Back into the defence. There's the right ball to the right hand side. There's Frimpong for Leverkusen. Playing it backwards, and a ball goes through. And Theo Hernandez just lets it go straight past him to Manuel Neuer. Did you watch PSG when Bayern when you went out of the Champions League? Neymar was so good. Neymar was good with his skills, but in front of goal he was useless. He was useless in front of goal. Couldn't finish his dinner in front of goal, and also half the time he just dived. But I think Bayern were just trying to nullify him, and it didn't work. Mbappe had a rather quiet game as well, actually. I think PSG were just looking to try and finish, just try and get just keep hold of it. Really, that's what it was trying to do. How on earth he missed that? He missed that Sweaty in the second half. How he missed that, I will never know. Here's Musiala, the man in form. His shots deflected into the gloves of Lucas Hradecky. Yeah, I don't know how he missed that Sweaty when he played it across goal. Bayern's goal was awful. It was an awful goal. It was a terrible goal. Shot by Schick. Mbappe got a goal which got disallowed. Yes, but it was the correct decision. Apart from that, he did sod all, really. Mbappe was rather quiet other than that. I mean, it was rightly disallowed because it was definitely offside. He was offside more times than Marcus Rashford. Neymar was quality, but Mbappe just had a bit of a quiet game, really. But I think we all know it's the first leg that did it. The 3 away goals just killed it, really, for Bayern. And Sane, man, I'm not a fan of Sane at Bayern. I think he was better in the Premier League. He's gone to Bayern and he's not been that good, to be honest. Played against Wolfsburg and wasn't particularly amazing. Di Maria, yeah, he made a few decent ones. I'm not gonna lie, I must have been looking at something else when he was playing because I didn't know he was on the ball half the time. But I was very sad to hear Hansi Flick going to be leaving the wall as Bayern coach end of the season. I think it's because of the Champions League and everything that's going on. I think he wants that Germany coach. He wants the Germany job. So he'll take charge of Germany after Joachim Löw steps down after the Euros. Did you see that Di Maria pass and Neymar pass? Which pass? Because they both made multiple passes in the game. They both made passes during the game, so I don't know which pass you're going on about, actually. To be honest with you, I try and forget. I've been trying to forget about the PSG game. Because Bayern really should have just got that second goal. They should have got a second goal, but it's one of the things. But the goal for Choupo-Moting was terrible, so I will admit that. But they go in the net and they all count, unless they're offside. There you go. Where they both did the flare pass. Oh yeah, they were trying to be fancy with the flare passes. Yes. I was thinking to myself, what's this, a FIFA match? This isn't FIFA. But they were very fancy, I have to say. I tell you what though, I think PSG could win the Champions League this season. I don't know why, but I think they could. I think they could win it this season. It'll be either them or Real Madrid. If it's not them, it'll be Real Madrid. But having said that, they get to the final and they play Real Madrid. Real Madrid will win it because Real Madrid have a lot more experience. Real Madrid have more experience of winning Champions Leagues, and PSG have only played in one final. So I think experience could be the main thing. Chelsea, I think Chelsea are doing quite well. But I don't think they'll get past Real Madrid, I have to say. Liverpool couldn't get past Real Madrid, but Liverpool were just terrible. But I don't think Chelsea will win the Champions League, I have to tell you, mate. Chelsea won't win it. City certainly won't win it, I hope. I'm predicting Real Madrid PSG final, to be honest. What about the Europa League one? It could be Manchester United Arsenal in the final. Then again, I think United will struggle against Roma. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. But just have to wait and see, really, don't we? What about this new Champions League format? Sounds like... God, sounds very confusing by the sounds of it. Liverpool missed so many chances against Real Madrid in the second leg. Because Liverpool are crap. They're crap. Harry Critchlow's gone. Is my prediction still on? I don't actually know. I'll have a look in a moment. Anyway, back to the game. 25 minutes in. Get up. It's not a foul. Pavard does well there. Villarreal Man U final. Well, I hope Villarreal get to the final. I don't want to play Arsenal in the final, because if we play Arsenal in the final, we've lost. Because United do not beat Arsenal. They have a bad record against Arsenal, especially in cup competitions as well. So I don't want to play Arsenal, to be honest with you. You may have noticed from yesterday's stream that I've shaved my beard. Well, it's not fully, but I've trimmed it quite a lot. So yeah, I'm not sure whether you noticed or not, but in case you didn't, there you go. Musiala tries to leave that. Davies trying to latch onto that, and Hradecky clears that for a throw into Bayern. Good start. 25 minutes in, Bayern absolutely dominating the game. I think we all hate Arsenal. So we're in the same boat, pal. Go on, Alaba. Oh! Shot deflected over. Premier League game tonight, Chelsea against Brighton and Hove Albion. I'll keep you up to date with that game. In the Championship, Watford, they're in the 98th minute, and Watford are at the minute closing the gap to 5 points. So Norwich cannot win the title tonight. Brentford drew against Cardiff 1-1. Derby losing to Preston. Sheffield Wednesday leading Blackburn. That's a ball in, headed away in the end. Swansea 0, QPR 0 as well. But as I was saying earlier on, for those who don't know, as it stands, with 3 games to go, if Swansea lose tonight, Watford are most likely going to win this game, but if Swansea lose tonight, then the gap is 9 points between them and Watford. Watford will be promoted because they've got a superior goal difference. They've got a plus 32 goal difference, and Swansea have only got a plus 19, so they would have to score. They'd have to win the next 3 games and have to score tons of goals in order to do it. So in reality, Watford will be promoted tonight. If not, they only need a point in the next game to do it, really. But they're practically promoted if they win tonight. And they have won it. Oh dear. Oh dear me. Oh, what a shame. Keeping up to date as well in the games in the Bundesliga tonight. Obviously, Cologne beat Leipzig 2-1. Big result there. Big game in the relegation area. 18th place Schalke, bottom of the league on only 14 points. Up against Arminia Bielefeld, who sit 15th. So, a bit of a relegation scrap there. 2-0 here in Munich. Bayern having dominating the game, dominating possession as well. Frankfurt up against Augsburg as well this evening. Keep you up to date with all that happens in them games this evening. Bayern have the ball though again. Kimmich to the right hand side is Kingsley Coman into the penalty area towards Kimmich, headed to that right hand side. Musiala wins the ball back for Bayern. Davies. Did you see when Chelsea... Sorry, hang on a minute. Did you see when Chelsea should have got a penalty against Man United? Was that at Stamford Bridge? Well, the reason they didn't get a penalty because it hit the arm. It hit the arm of Hudson-Odoi as well. But I wasn't. It was debatable, that. Woodward has just resigned from United. The source TalkSport. I never trust TalkSport unless it comes. The only thing I trust is when it comes up on Sky Sports. If Woodward has left Manchester United, brilliant, because he's a useless tit. Didn't Mourinho get sacked? He got sacked from Spurs, and Ryan Mason's taken over. TalkSport. Well, I'll wait for something else to come up, actually. That's just breaking news after breaking news a minute, isn't it? Thanks for joining us, by the way, Tom. It was great to have you on yesterday. By the way, I hope you don't mind me asking, but you know how you've got your name as Tom R? What does the R stand for? So I've always been wondering, but I've never actually asked it. Sorry, I had someone calling me, but he needs to know that I can't answer the calls when I'm on stream, unfortunately, because it affects the stream connection with me using mobile data. So apologies about that. Anyways, where were we? Yeah. Tom, if you're still in the live chat, I hope you don't mind me asking, as I was saying, but what does the R stand for in your name? Because you got Tom R. What does the R stand for? So I've always wondered that. Man United, Barca, Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, all pulled out of the Super. Something's just come up on the Football Terraces Discord server. Manchester United, we've got our club back.
Leipzig beside him. Fitness permitting, of course. Kimmich driving Bayern forward tonight. Coman.
Right. Oh, God. Right, so I've just messaged my mate there, explaining that I'm using mobile data, so I can't really call, otherwise the mobile data will go funny and then I won't be able to reconnect. So, bloody hell. So let's have a look. Chelsea and Man City to leave the Super League. Been loads of news coming through. Petr Cech there. Explain things as well. It's all a mess, isn't it? All this Super League garbage. It's an absolute mess. Dear me. Please do like the stream if you haven't already done so. 2-0 to FC Bayern München and up your nose. I think they're testing the water with this league or for a later date. Well, they needn't bother. But I hope Ed Woodward has left Manchester United, and I hope that now that's happened, United will actually pull out of it and they'll actually cancel it all, because I want it cancelled. I don't want it to happen. It's just going to be all talk about bloody Super League, isn't it, all week? God. Oh dear. No goals coming in as yet, so I'll keep you up to date with any goals that do come in. I'm keeping you up to date with all the scores in the obviously the Premier League game, which is between Chelsea and Brighton. Keeping up to date with the other scores in the Championship. Norwich have just lost to Watford, by the way. They needed to win to get the title, and also Brentford drew against Cardiff. There's still other games going on. I'll just get the updates for these two games. Still 2-0 to Bayern. I'm going to have a look at the predictions, see who's in and who's gone. But I think everyone's still in it. There's a shot from Alaba that's blocked. Alaba's playing well, by the way. Actually, Alaba's been involved in both goals, I believe. I believe he put the ball into the box in the left one. United stand are rushing onto OBS right now. Probably are, actually. But the thing is, Mark Goldbridge... Mark Goldbridge won't actually be live on the United side, will he? He won't be live on there till tomorrow. There's a shot from Kimmich! Oh, good save! Follow up! Oh. Choupo-Moting and Muller both went for the ball and both ended up kicking, I think, each other rather than the ball there. Oh, bloody lord. Alright, let's have a look. Any predictions gone? I don't think any have gone. Oh, yes, sorry, one has gone. JCR went for 1-1, so ta-ta. Now, there is no goal, sadly. There's a ball in that's flicked backwards by Davies, that right-hand side. Diaby to Frimpong into the centre. Let's see what Leverkusen can do with this ball. Can they do anything with it? And they play to the left-hand side. They've only had 2 shots all game. Bayern have had 12. Dominating the game, dominating possession, 63%. I think we knew this would happen, but I didn't think Bayern would go 2-0 up inside the first 15 minutes. But come close to getting third. You just said Kimmich scored. No, Kimmich scored the second goal, pal. Kimmich scored the second goal. But what I was... Choupo-Moting and Muller were both colliding with each other. Oh, no, sorry. It was Kimmich with the shot that was saved by the keeper, and then the follow-up was wasted. That's I was trying to think I wouldn't have said that. Never mind, that's my fault. Kimmich didn't score, by the way, so sorry about that. You'd have known if they'd scored, you'd see my arms going, yeah! Sorry about that. Yeah, oh, God. I'm glad somebody picked up on that. Shows people do actually take note of what I'm actually saying. Oh dear me. Yeah, I did not check Manchester United Twitter. I haven't actually got Twitter, but I have to go on to I have to use Safari for Twitter, so I deleted the Twitter app. I was getting fed up with the Twitter app, just giving me non-stop notifications about rubbish, really. And I don't use Twitter much anyway, so it's pointless. Tor Food and Eintracht Frankfurt. Goal for Eintracht Frankfurt, scored by number 33, Martin Hinteregger, I believe that's what, number 33, yeah? Oh, yes. Sorry. Ed Woodward has stepped down as executive vice chairman of Manchester United. Hey! Good riddance is all I have to say there. Oh, nice ball through. Muller to Choupo-Moting. Musiala. Oh, God. Can't get the shot away. Good. Bye-bye. Goodbye, Ed Woodward. Off you go. Get stuffed. That's all I've got to say to you. Good to see he's actually gone. Thank the Lord. Fabrizio Romano said it. Sky Sports News reporting that Woodward is gone. Football's won today, mate. Woodward should go to Arsenal. Yes. Definitely. Andrea Agnelli is resigned as the president of Juventus as well. Musiala with a shot. Oh, what a night. Late December back in 63. What a very special time for me. Oh, I remember what a night. All together now. Oh, what a night. Late December back in 63. What a very special time for me. Oh, I remember what a night. There you go. If you know the words, join in at home. Yes. Oh, what a night. Well, just said it. Brilliant. 10 out of 10 for the singing, by the way. Next, Abramovich leaving Chelsea, Kroenke leaving Arsenal, and John Henry leaving Liverpool, probably. It could happen, you never know. Brilliant. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for the singing. So Frankfurt have the lead, by the way. It was Martin Hinteregger with the goal. The centre-back. He has managed to get a few goals for Frankfurt. He's scored a few goals for Frankfurt. So still 2-0 to Bayern. Could so easily have been 3-0. Don't even know the Oil Club owners. Don't even know the Oil Club owners. Just call them the oil owners. Oil owners. Alaba's been involved in everything in a minute. He's getting forward, which is slightly dangerous, having a centre-back. No, not centre-back, so he's playing CDM, isn't he? Alaba certainly suits that CDM role better than the centre-back. He's playing brilliant. Bayern against Chelsea. Bayern against Chelsea. We're not playing Chelsea. What are they on about? Mind you, playing the Upamecano, didn't you sign him in January? Signed him on a pre-contract, mate. He doesn't actually go to Bayern until July. He doesn't go to Bayern until the start of next season, start of the transfer window. If you sign someone on a pre-contract, you sign them in January, but they stay with their club until the season's ended, and then in the next transfer window they actually join. No, it came up saying Bayern versus Chelsea. Let's have a look. What is this? What's it on about? Oh, it's the Women's Champions League. That's what he's on about. I thought it was strange. The Women's Champions League. I don't really watch the Women's Champions League. I've seen one Bayern foreign match. A half decent side, but I don't watch women's football that much. I've got nothing against women's football, but just quite simply, I don't have time to watch it because I'm very busy anyway, and I prefer men's football, of course. That's a good long ball. That's gone to Coleman. Oh, dear me! Women can't defend. I wouldn't say that. There's some good women defenders. Lucy Bronze is a half decent defender for England. There's some good defenders in women's football. I didn't even check the lineup. We're playing Kepa. You're playing spaghetti arms. Well, he's. You're playing Kepa, the goalkeeper, who refused to come off against Man City in the cup final, and then ended up being dropped to the bench. Now, to be honest with you, he should have been fined for that. I thought that was absolutely disgraceful. That. Here's Alaba with a free kick. This is 25 yards. He hits it. Oh, what a good save! What a good save by Lucas Hradecki. FSG are looking to sell Liverpool. So much news coming in the past hour. Bloody hell. God. I mean, I'm pretty certain that isn't true, mind, because I don't think they'd sell Liverpool, but If it is true, then good God. Come on, in the box from the corner. Pavard has accidentally headed it backwards instead of heading it forwards. And Leon Bailey trying to keep the ball in. He manages it, but then doesn't manage to keep it in play at the bar line. That went out of play for a corner, F. Did you not see that? He didn't manage to keep the ball in play at the bar line. The referee didn't do anything. Might actually be right with what I said, does his football stand. Yes. I'll just let you know, by the way, you don't need to tag me in the messages. I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine, but you don't need to, because I read all the comments anyway, so it's fine. But I'm glad Ed Woodward's left. Thank the Lord. I might be able to pop onto a United stream tonight if anyone's doing a United stream talking about it, which they probably will do. It's 100% true. Brilliant. I tell you what, I've got no stream tomorrow night because I won't be home in time to watch the Borough game, but yes. Only trust Fabrizio Romano and stuff. No added time, that's half time, ladies and gentlemen. Good first half of Bayern, actually. To be honest, we've been talking more about the more about all the news that's been coming through rather than the game. But the game itself, I'll give you a quick brief. 2-0 up. Fantastic performance from Bayern, absolutely dominating the game and dominating possession as well. Leverkusen struggling to get going. They've only had about 2 or 3 chances. Bayern have had about 17, 18 shots and like that. They've had a hefty amount of shots. Just can't find that third goal. I think the third goal will completely finish the game off. Took the lead early on. Choupo-Moting on the volley from the rebound. Could have been 3, could have been 4. Just not clinical chances. Kimmich with a brilliant finish just inside the penalty area into that far corner. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play a game called Guess the Badges. Now, I'm just going to put an Instagram story out very, very quickly. Just telling people that it's time for Guess the Badges. So if they want to quickly join us, then that's fine. Now, I've edited some of the badges. All the badges. I mean, some of them are difficult to edit. Some of them aren't great. How good. All right. All right. So I thought there was something strange going on there. Okay. Let's have a look. Just very quickly. Right, we're going on to Guess the Badges now, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to join us now because we're going to go straight onto it in a moment. Alright, that's that done. I'm just getting a few messages coming through. Yes, I did. That should be uploaded now. Looking forward to seeing what the second half brings. Alright. Other half-time scores coming in, by the way. Eintracht Frankfurt leading Augsburg by 1-0. Martin Hinteregger with a goal. And Arminia Bielefeld 0, Schalke 0 in the relegation battle. Here for Guess the Badges. Yes, me will enjoy this because one of the badges is a Dutch badge. So there's going to be badges coming up on the screen one by one. We'll go through them one by one, and we'll see who can get it right. We've won every game we've played against Brighton at Stamford Bridge, and they've never scored here. Well, there's always a first for everything. No, me is not my girlfriend, thank you. I always get asked that, and the answer is no. I'm staying single, thank you. Or at least for as long as I can. But no, that's not the case. It's just someone who's in my college group. Just someone from college, basically. So, yeah, the answer's not there. Here we go. Time for Guess the Badges then. Let's see who can get the answers correct in the chat. Alright. You very handsome fella. You want to see me in real life, mate? Alright, here we go. Guess the Badges. It's time for Guess the Badges. With your host, Darryl Johnson. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was just me doing my own sort of trying to be clever. It's time for Guess the Badges then. You're going to have 8 different badges coming up. We'll go through them one by one, and let's see if you can get them correct. They're all going to be on black backgrounds. So let's see how we do. Number 1 coming up. This is a game that we play once every 2 streams, once every 2 watch-alongs normally. It's called Guess the Badges. So they're all football badges, the club badges. So we see if we'll see how many people get right. It's just a little game I decided to come up with. I don't have to come up with some balmy ideas, but a few people tend to like it actually. I will warn you, a lot of these are there's a lot of tough ones today because I keep getting criticised by a lot of people because I keep giving them easy ones. The only clue I can give you is they are a Bulgarian team. They're one of the biggest Bulgarian teams, actually. Well, yeah, I mean, me has literally hit the nail on the head. It's called Guess the Badges. You put a load of badges up and everyone has to guess them. I mean, that's why it's called Guess the Badges, funny enough. There's a lot of difficult ones today, but this is Elliot Staffield has put Sofia. It's not spelled like that. It's Sofia, but we can accept that. It's CSK, CSKA, or yeah, what did the people pronounce this? Yeah, CSK Sofia. That's what the team is. So, well done. We'll accept Sofia. Not an easy team, but they are the biggest side in Bulgaria. This one, a lot of people might know if you watch a lot of the European competitions, such as the Europa League and Champions League. They are featured in the Europa League. I thought that because that's where Bulgaria races to England. Well, but Sofia is the capital city, pal, of Bulgaria. This one's a Slovakian team. They've played in the UEFA Europa League. What on earth is that noise? I don't know what all the buzzing noise is. Yeah, there's some really tough ones today, by the way. Empoli are an Italian side. This is a Slovakian side. They're actually the biggest team in Slovakia. And they play in the UEFA Europa League. And if you can get the capital city of Slovakia, which I think a lot of people might know, the capital city of Slovakia. Not an easy one, but the likes of Scotty B would probably get it, because Scotty B tends to get half of them right, at the very least. Tell me their biggest player. I don't know. Emblem. No, there is no team called Emblem. There's some tough ones tonight. I'll see if Scotty B's going to pop on. Just a sec. Just messaged him a sec. Right, let's have a look. Surely there'll be one. People always say that they want harder badges and stuff, because a lot of them are too easy to guess. Yes. Well, I don't need to give you another clue for it, because Mia's actually got it. I mean, you probably just searched it up, but doesn't matter really. Slovan Bratislava. They are a Slovakian side that have played in the UEFA Europa League. Not an easy one, but I don't think there is any easy ones in this. They're all very difficult ones. Yeah, she probably has searched it up, but I mean, you can search it up if you want, because I don't think really anyone will know half of these. A lot of the regulars who watch the stream regularly might know. I'll go on to the next one though. Mia will definitely get this one, because she's Dutch, and this is a Dutch team. Again, not a particularly easy one, but I'm pretty certain Mia will get this. If she doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised. I'll be really surprised. Because she went through all the teams in the Dutch League earlier on when she spoke to me, so pretty certain she'll get this one. They're in the top tier. They're in the top tier. They're in the Eredivisie. They're in the Eredivisie, which is the biggest league in. It's the league where Ajax, Feyenoord, and PSV, etc. all play in them. It's not any of them, by the way. I'll give you the clue. They're also they're in the bottom half of the table as well. Mia hasn't put the answer in. Sort of. Could say that. I'm surprised Mia hasn't put it. I wondered when she'd put it in. Eventually. Obviously, with her being Dutch, she'll. It was inevitable she'd get this one. We got there eventually. They are in a relegation battle at the minute, I'd say, in the Eredivisie. PEC Zwolle, or Zwolle, I don't know how you pronounce it. Yeah, they are a sort of a. They're in a bit of a relegation battle at the minute. I'd say if you don't get them, don't worry, because they are very tough ones. It's not Ajax. I think everyone recognises the Ajax one, but on this PEC Zwolle, there's a few teams that a lot of people won't have actually heard of, but this one I think you will. There's a lot of English fans will know this one. It's an English team from the National League. Here we go. English team from the National League. Any teams I will actually know? Potentially one or two more you might get. I don't know, but it depends because I've gone for some very tough ones this time because people want harder ones, and I'm like, yeah, I'll give you harder ones. Harder badges, I should say. By the way, I know there's a few people. I know there's a few people who watch the streams that are slightly dirty-minded. I'm not naming anyone, but yeah. Oh, we'll have to be quick on these because I think the players are coming back out. Only watch the Championship and Prem in England. Right, we'll have to go through these quickly then, I'm afraid, because the players are coming back out for the second half by the looks of it. Bellarabi's coming on. It's not Norwich. I can see why you put that, but it's not. Bellarabi's coming on. It's not Norwich. National League. They're the 5th tier. It's Yeovil, by the way. Yeovil Town, they used to be in the EFL and then they got relegated to the National League. So it's Yeovil Town. Can you finish at full time? Yeah, we can finish them at full time. Yeah, we can. I normally get through all 8, mind. We've only got through 4. We'll do this other one very quickly, which is this one. Serbian team. A Serbian team, and actually Bayern Munich have come up against them before in the past. The shape in the middle of the badge sort of gives it away, really. It gives it away, really. The thing in the middle. That's a team with Spartak Moscow. No, Moscow is Russia, mate. This is Serbia. No, this is Serbia. Red Star Belgrade. There you go. Well done. You got one. Okay, so there's we've got 5 of them done. So we'll do the other 3 at the end of the game. Actually, I tell you what we'll do is once the second half kicks off and I've got the timer under it, we'll go straight back onto it and do the other 3.
Sane left out of the starting lineup tonight by Flink. Jamal Musiala in there.
Come on.
Very comfortable.
Watching Bayern v them, PSG v them, Liverpool. Watch Bayern v them, PSG v them, Liverpool v them. Yeah, Bayern have played against them. And they slaughtered them as well. Right, second half will get underway in a moment. We've got a double substitution that's going to be made. That's why we're waiting for ages, because Leverkusen haven't even come out of the tunnel yet. Here we go. Right, let's get underway for the second half. Lineups. Right, we've got a double sub. Florian Wirtz, who's gone off? Right, here we go. Second half is going to get underway now.
Very strong words from the boardroom at Bayern Munich today.
Preston 2, Derby 0.
And on the field of play now, young Florian Wirtz. Huge young talent. Could he possibly?
Leverkusen kick us off for the second half, going from right to left, Bayern going from left to right. And let's have a look here. Right, I want to. So Bellarabi's on, so is Florian Wirtz. But who's come off?
really worked tonight for Jeremy Frimpong, introduced by Wolf. He's withdrawn at half time. Certainly Bellarabi knows the role. Similarly, Moussa Diaby withdrawn for Beards.
Outside Doppelvessel by Leverkusen for the nummer 19 Moussa Diaby und die Nummer 30 Jeremy Frimpong spielt jetzt die Nummer 27 Florian Wirtz und die Nummer 38 Karim Bellarabi. Double substitution made by Leverkusen, gone off is number 19 Moussa Diaby and number 30 Jeremy Frimpong. Coming onto the pitch, number 27 Florian Wirtz and number 38 Karim Bellarabi. Try catching up. In the box from the Leverkusen corner. And it's gone straight back to Bayern, right. I'm trying to get the comments up today here. Our passing's bad so far. Hello, Box, hope you're doing well, by the way. I don't have anything to search it up. To be honest with you, even if you did search it up, it doesn't really make a difference because a lot of them are very difficult ones. Right, let's go on. Report suggests Daz will be the new owner of Manchester United. Any truth in that, mate? No. What's the sauce? What's the sauce? My backside? I don't know. Bloody hell. Double substitution's been made by Leverkusen, as I'm sure you are aware. Try catching up with the words I was saying in German. You probably didn't understand a word of it, but for people who are German, they do understand a word of it. We do actually have a few Germans who watch the streams. Right, let's go back onto the guest of badges and onto this one. Hungarian side who had a fantastic spell in the UEFA Champions League this season. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference if you looked any of them up or not, really, so... Is Musiala to Muller? Oh, dear. Ferenc something. You're close. Verenkavaros. Yes, we can... Yeah. Yes, we can accept that. We can accept that. Verenkvavosi. Or Verenkvavos as Verenkvavos as we know it as, but yeah. Yeah, Verenkvavosi's the name in Hungary. You are correct. We'll accept that. He had a fantastic spell in the Champions League. It's a difficult spelling, to be honest with you, but yeah, we'll accept. Me has also got it as well. Next one. Right. I'm going to give you... There's a lot of clues I'm going to give you for this one, because this one is the toughest of them all. Now, if you don't live up north, then you most likely will not get this. If you do not live in the northeast, you're not going to get this, quite simply. They are a team in the National League North. They are based in the northeast. Middlesbrough played them in pre-season a while ago. But they are a non-league side from National League North. And they are based in the northeast. If you don't live in the northeast, most likely you are not going to get this. But if you do, fair play. This is a very tough one, by the way. It's a very tough one. For those who do live in the northeast, they are they're like slap bang in between Sunderland and Newcastle, I believe. Goal for Arminia Bielefeld. Fabian Klos back at it again. 1-0 against Schalke. Mia's got it. Well, Mia lives up here anyway, so there you go. But yeah, fair enough. Yep, fair enough. It's Bennymoor Town. If you don't live up north, you're not going to know much about them. But they're quite a big non-league team. They play in the National League North, and they are like towards Newcastle way. So they are in the northeast. Not an easy one. It was a very tough one. it was only one of them that you'd only get it if you actually lived up north. This one's a German team. A German team in the 3rd division, the Zweite Liga. I only know that because my auntie's boyfriend did Britain's Strongest Man in there, up there. Alright. Boxer's got that immediately. Goodness me, that was quick. I mean, the numbers do sort of give it away, really. The numbers give it away. No, Schalke are not winning, pal. It's Schalke 1-0 down. Yeah, 1860 München or 1860 München. Muller with a shot. Straight to the keeper. Well, there you go. That's guess the badge is done. But the numbers at the bottom gives it 1860 München. They were founded in 1860, funny enough. One of the oldest football teams in the world. I think, if not the oldest football team in the world, actually. So, yeah, that wasn't an easy one. Schalke aren't winning, by the way. Schalke are losing against Arminia Bielefeld. So it's 1-0 to Arminia Bielefeld against Schalke. It's Fabian Klos with the goal. That's what he's going on about, by the way. So it's not Schalke. Schalke would be SO4. So, yeah, they're losing 1-0. They've been terrible all season, I have to say. If you manage to get any of them right, to be honest with you, then fair play, because I've actually picked some incredibly tough ones this time. I've picked some really, really tough ones this time. You know, I don't make things easy for people. Sometimes I don't even make things easy for myself, to be honest. So there you go. Just finish this can off and then I'll open the next one. Some of them were easy. Well, Slovan Bratislava, if you watch a lot of European football, handball! If you watch a lot of European football, Slovan Bratislava, I thought a few people may have got, with it being a Slovakian team that have played in the Europa League. Also, you've also got, obviously, CSKA Sofia, the biggest team in Bulgaria. Red Star Belgrade, of course, Champions League football, Serbian side. Yeovil wasn't the easiest one, but a lot of people do watch the National League. If you don't watch the National League, and you're not going to really know about them. VAR's having a look at the potential handball, because the handball shouts. Will you stream the Euros? Yes, but only the England and the Germany games, most likely. It'll only be the England and Germany ones, really. I don't really do neutral games. Potentially, I might do the another block. No penalty. When's the Carabao Cup final? It's definitely this week, isn't it? Is it Saturday, Sunday, or when is it? That must be Sunday. Corner in the box, headed by Muller. Boateng's trying to get onto that. He's not going to be able to outpace Lewis Bailey. Leon Bailey, sorry. Coleman with every touch. 4:30 on Sunday afternoon. Manchester United are on at 2 o'clock, so I'll be doing that game instead. I won't be doing the cup final for the EFL Cup. I watch European football mostly because of Holland, so yeah. There's a foul on Kingsley Coleman. And a free kick. Taken quickly on the right hand side. Kimmich Musiala into the penalty area. Just flicked away. Kimmich trying to latch onto it. It's just all Bayern pressure as a ball down from Leverkusen was blocked by a Bayern player. Went to Choupo-Moting, who was in an offside position. He is well offside. He is well offside.
So we know exactly what Bayern Munich and Flick are all about, but the identity crisis, which has suggested itself under the new management at Leverkusen.
Oh, Glenn's relegated. No surprise there. No surprises there, to be brutally honest.
It's a bit of a mishmash at the moment under the new man.
Haven't already done so. Do like the stream, that'd be brilliant. Good to see a few people in the stream. And Leon Bailey's chipped the ball over Neuer into the net, but the offside flag was already up. Yeah, he's offside. Yes, yes. Botter. I don't know how you say that. Yes, I did see that. Yes. As long as there isn't almonds in the actual cake, then it's fine. As long as it's not in the cake. Get that forward. Back in a minute. Right. Bayern München. Sha la 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 la. Bayern München. Oh, hello. We've got a yellow card. Oh no, it's the yellow card. Sorry. Leverkusen ain't getting very far.
Frontline jobs on his CV, Hannesville. Stuttgart. September 2016 to January.
Got 11 likes, so thank you very much, gentlemen. Leon Bailey on the ball in the centre. Goes down under pressure by Thomas Muller. Ref doesn't give anything. Musiala's coming around this right hand side. A goal for Eintracht Frankfurt. 2-0 to Frankfurt against FC Augsburg. Hinderegger scored in the first half. It's now the top scorer, Andre Silva, who now there's a lot. There's almond extract. Oh, right.
Won that header against Choupo-Moting. Here's Tar, another who's been a long way below his best level. Jonathan Tar, Germany's squad player potentially for the Euros. Bellarabi.
Bellarabi tried to do a rainbow flick and he couldn't even get it over his own head. He's totally fluffed that. Thank you very much. We'll have the ball. What's he on now? Oh, Erling Haaland's on 23 goals, but Andre Silva is now on 24. Ha! Keep Haaland away from that second spot. Keep him away from Lewandowski. Shouldn't even be up there in the first place. Well, even a draw would be good for Watford here. If Swansea only draw, it's good for Watford. It is good for Watford. Because they'll still be 8 points ahead. So that means that Watford, to be honest with you, Watford need to win the next game, and they win the next game and they've got promotion. Norwich will need to win their next match. 3-0 Preston against Derby. Goodness me. Norwich will have to win their next game. So they win the next game, they will stay 5 points ahead if Watford win as well. Both of them will be up. There you go. Prediction could be off again. I mean, Bayern are absolutely dominating the game. Another sub, yeah.
The search goes on for a little spark in this performance. One of the defensive midfield players, Carlos Aranguiz, is sacrificed.
Ha! QPR are leading against Swansea. Oh, what a shame. Well, that certainly means now that that if it stays like that, Watford only need a point for promotion practically, or they might already have it.
Sven Bender.
Who went off the pitch? Yeah, it was.
Patrick Schick. Sven Bender has crossed the halfway line and he's going.
Here's an opportunity here for Leverkusen. Singgraven into the centre. Leon Bailey on this left hand side against Pavard and Musiala. Plays back to Singgraven. Speed of extra by Leverkusen für die Nummer 20 Charles Aranguiz spielt jetzt die Nummer 10 Karim Demirbay. Substitution for Bayer Leverkusen going off number 20 Charles Aranguiz, coming on number 10 Karim Demirbay. Here's an opportunity. Singgraven didn't fall to Demirbay though. Bayern yet to make a substitution yet. In the box from Davies. Oh, just needed to fall to Muller. Davies again. Coleman. A foul on Coleman. Free kick on the left hand side of the penalty area. It's first subs. Triple subs. Sane, Nanzau and... Oh, Leon Goretzka's back. So, Boateng. Boateng. So, Sane. Boateng's off. Coleman's off as well. Boateng, Coleman. Off Nyanzo and Thomas Muller's off so. It's in the box on the free kick. Cleared away as far as Pavard. It's another good ball in. Musiala controls it. And that's away now for Leverkusen. Dreifach Restaurant beim FC Bayern München für die Nummer 17 Jerome Boateng, Nummer 25 Thomas Muller und die Nummer 29 Kingsley Coman. Spielt jetzt die Nummer 18 Leon Goretzka, Nummer 10 Leroy Sané und Nummer 23 Tanguy Nanzau. A triple substitution made by Bayern Munich then, going off number 17 Jerome Boateng, going off also number 25 Thomas Muller and number 29 Kingsley Coman. Going on to number 10 Leroy Sané, 11 I can't read, 18 I can't read here, 18 Leon Goretzka and number 23 Tanguy Nyanzau. Goretzka, ooh. Leon Goretzka's back. Let's see if he can get himself a goal on his return from injury.
Of Musiala doing what he seems to do better than nearly anybody.
Corner for Bayern. Oh, that's a good ball in from Kimmich. Kimmich, but straight into the cluster. Oh, that's... No, you came quite far out and Davies managed to control the ball there. 65 minutes into the game. 65 Minuten. And it's FC Bayern München 2-0. That's a good ball through to Maxime Choupo-Moting. 1-on-1 against the keeper. This is for 3-0, and it is. Oh, pay, it's offside.
More known for what he does in the box than driving into the box in this fashion. Singgraven, the left back, that might have been perilously close as well.
Was Singgraven just playing him on side, actually? I'll check VAR, because I assume VAR will have a look at this, because it does look tight. And that we played, it did look like Singgraven was playing him just on side, but I don't know, because it's not the best of angles, so... Is it a goal, or is it going to be a goal, or is it going to be a free kick for offside? We're still waiting for VAR, by the way. It looked like Singgraven had the left back had slightly played him just onside, but I mean it went through Huadeki's leg as well, by the way, the goal, so it'd be 2 goals for Choupo-Moting if this counts, and it'd be his 5th goal in 5 matches. 5 goals in 5 matches. In the meantime, Preston have beaten Derby 3-0. It's been given as offside. Are they going to show us the VAR lines? Swansea 0, QPR 1. So does that mean that? Well, that means Watford are literally on the brink of promotion, if not already promoted, actually, because they're 9 points ahead with 3 games to go. And they've got a superior goal difference. I think they're up, you know. I think they're promoted. That's a big win again for QPR. Goal hasn't been accepted.
Their first ever win at the Liberty Stadium. Full-time score is Swansea City 0, Queen's Park.
The definition of one-way traffic, and keep an eye bottom of screen there, Singgraven. And Jonathan Tarder said the 2 in question.
Right, so the goal was disallowed, obviously, and it was the reason that's happened is because Choupo-Moting's that far offside. It's his arm, really. He's that far offside on the lines. It's in the box on the corner, punched away. Sane volleys it towards goal, and it's nowhere near the goal.
Will be next on for Leverkusen, but I think you could make as many changes as you want. Unless the mindset changes here for Leverkusen, the game isn't going to change.
Plymouth 0, Charlton 4. Oh dear. Liam Martin won't be too chuffed. Charlton are beating Plymouth 4-0 and they're only in the 49th minute. Free kick for Leverkusen taken quickly. Bailey plays it across goal, sorry. And it came across goal once again, but didn't go in the net somehow. I thought it had gone in. Bailey again with another ball into the box. Volley towards goal, and it's just wide of the post. Doesn't look like it's going to go in for... it's just not going to go in, is it, for Leverkusen today? Sad shame, but that's all I've got to say. It was the crossbar, right, okay.
Might have been 3-0 at the other end. And then a minute later, almost, Leverkusen reducing the deficit to 1.
I was listening to the announcer making the substitution announcement, trying to work out who's going off. Menda.
Attacking midfield player to replace a centre-back.
Whiskey.
20 minutes to play. At the moment, Bayern Munich just coasting through this second half, but it remains only...
Speed of Estro by Bayer Leverkusen för die nummer 5 Sven Bender speelt jetzt die nummer 11 Nadia Mamiri.
Not closing them out. And if they close this one out, then they've closed out the title race, I think. After what's been happening at Leipzig. Leipzig looking flat and weary.
Substitution made by Bayer Leverkusen, gone off as number 5 Sven Bender, and he's been replaced by number 11 Nadiem Amiri. It's an attacking midfielder for a centre-back. Very strange. Prediction could be off again. It's not. Oh, it's going well for Schalke, isn't it? The 1-0 down at Bielefeld in a game that they must get something from. And now they've just gone down to 10 men. Milik Viao, who I think he's been sent off anyway, and I believe that's a second bookable offence because I think he got booked earlier on. So Schalke were goal down and now a man down. So there you go. That was that's it's going well for Schalke, isn't it, tonight? It's just not been their season, has it? They'll come back up sooner or later, though. But this is the first time. I think. Hang on a second. Let me have a look at the table, because with 4 games to go, does that mean Schalke were down tonight?
Just threw a little shoulder against Goretzka there.
13 points. Yes. Yep. Oh dear. In a game that Schalke must win, they're 1-0 down, getting dominated, and they're down to 10 men. So I can announce that for the first time since 1988, Schalke 04 will be relegated from the Bundesliga into the second division, into the Bundesliga 2, because there's only 4 games left. They can only get a maximum of 12 points, and they are now 13 points adrift of 16th place, which is the playoff place. They are 15 points behind Mainz 05. So Schalke will be relegated tonight if they do not win. So that's a sad day for FC Schalke. First time in first time in 33 years. How come you support Bayern, Dad? Mate, you've watched the channel long enough to know that. I'm not going to go through it anyway, but it's all complicated. I'm pretty certain you already know that by now. Was having dinner. Back was having dinner. Don't know why my message got deleted. Your message didn't get deleted, actually. I don't know why that's happened. Don't write them off yet. They're down to 10 men. They're getting dominated against Arminia Bielefeld, who, by the way, will most likely stay up. But your message didn't get deleted, pal. I don't know why that's happened. Sorry about that. It definitely didn't get deleted. Right, I know about 28 minutes in. I forgot to open the second half can, haven't I, today? Right, there's the second half can eventually open. I normally open it a lot earlier than that. I haven't been here that long. I only saw you for the first time like 6 months ago. I'm pretty certain you've been watching the channel for a lot longer than that. Oh, goodness me. Pretty certain you've watched the channel longer than that, pal. Or am I thinking of the wrong person? To be honest with you, I could potentially be thinking of the wrong person. It's family related, but it's complicated as well. I'm not really going to explain it because it's a bit of a faff on. It's the same reason as why I do Germany games as well. Leon Bailey pulls it back. Takes touch of a Bayern play, falls to Nadia Mamiri, who hits the shot. It's a good save by Manuel Neuer. They're still in the game, aren't they, here? There's still a lot of talent out there for Leverkusen if they can make it pay. Now let's just hope that this European Super League doesn't work and United don't end up doing it. I've been here for 2 days and you're a nice guy. I'm glad someone thinks that. God, there's a few people who think the wrong things about me, and they're all false. You know, people think this, that, and the other about me. And I'm like, I'm not that sort of person. I do rage very, very occasionally, but I don't really rage much at all. I do get very frustrated at times, but that's just usual for me. People don't actually realise, by the way, but I do have autism as well, so a lot of people haven't noticed that. And there's still people who watch the channel now who don't know that, so just to point out, I am autistic, for those who don't know. And I bet nobody thought that when they saw it. I don't have PlayStation, I'm an Xbox guy. Always have been, and probably always will, to be honest with you. Half time 0-0. Oh, is that a Chelsea? Can't even beat Brighton. Mate, it's so sound, doesn't so underrated. I like to think that. Go on, Goretzka to Choupo-Moting. Sane, man. I'm sorry, right? I'm sorry to say this. Sane can go back to Manchester City. You can go back to Manchester City, right? Leroy Sane has cost Bayern. He cost Bayern the Champions League with stupidity, making the wrong passes, making the wrong decisions, going for shots and not being able to even get them even close to the goal. He hits shots and they go miles over the bar, and his entire play is just poor. Send him back to Manchester City because he's absolutely woeful. He is absolutely woeful. Can't do a single thing right at the minute. I'm so glad that Kingsley Coman started ahead of him because he's much, much better. Sane is so overrated. He's absolutely awful. Send him back to Manchester City and get that money back for him because, goodness me, he has been useless for us. Goretzka's done more all season as a centre mid than Sane's done all season. He's done more than he's done all season. Have a hit, Leon. Lovely play. Choupo-Moting. Goretzka goes down. No, ref tells him to get up. Davies running in at the bar line. But sorry, I just had to have that little rant because, goodness me, he gets on me Rick, bloody Leroy Sane. Stupid decisions every time. Do you know the bald egg? Anfield agenda. Oh yeah, the egg. Yeah, the bald egg. I don't watch Anfield agenda. I only watch him when Liverpool lose. Of course. I only watch him when Liverpool lose. I don't understand. I'm pretty certain he is a secret Manchester United fan. Because it seems like he watches more Manchester United matches than Liverpool matches. And Liverpool are meant to hate Manchester United. He watches more United games. He's Irish, which makes it funnier for me because I'm Irish. Right. Up your nose, by the way. That's for the regulars.
More changes coming.
Yeah. Free kick for Hernandez here. Taking shot is Musiala. Musiala's had a bit of a quieter game than usual, but still keep an eye on him because he is the man on form at the minute. Up your nose, yep. Still don't know why Dad came out with that. Lovely ball to Pavard from Manuel Neuer. To the right hand side is going to be two final substitutions for Bayern. It'll be the Nachspieler vessels. Oh well, that's it for Schalke. That is absolutely it for Schalke. Arminia Bielefeld have just made it 2-0, and it is Fabian Klos with a double. Musiala, that's a good shot. Good save by the keeper though. Hivadeki's kept him in the game. Sane. That's actually lovely play. It's going to fall to Goretzka. Oh dear. Fabian Klos has made it 2-0 to Arminia Bielefeld. And all I can say is, auf Wiedersehen Schalke. Schalke 04 are going to be relegated from the Bundesliga this evening for the first time in 33 years. 1988 was the last time they got relegated from the top flight, and it took them 3 years to get back into the Bundesliga. 1991 was when they got back into the Bundesliga. Shot from Amiri, great save by Neuer. But that's goodbye to Schalke because Schalke are getting relegated tonight. They're down to 10 men and they're 2-0 down with 10 minutes to go. And with 4 games to go, they are at least 13 points adrift, so they ain't going to catch up. I don't know what's happened to Schalke.
So next gen Bayern Munich, if you like.
Okay.
Pavard's being withdrawn. 10 minutes to play.
Oh, okay. We've got some interesting. Who else is going off? Sorry. That's it.
Bayern Munich, if you like. Benji Pavard's being withdrawn. 10 minutes to play. Chris Scott is going to.
Musiala.
Sar's had very limited opportunity, especially given the consistency of Pavard. Young Scott won't be 19 until the summertime. Almost seems like a policy statement tonight by Bayern Munich to get some of these young players on the field. One of the major bones of contention, allegedly, between Flick, Salihamidzic on board. But Nianzou, Sarr, Scott.
Nachspiel Westeros beim FC Bayern München für die Nummer 42 Jamal Musiala und die Nummer 5 Benjamin Pavard spielt die Nummer 20 Bundesliga und die Nummer 32 Christopher Scott. Final substitutions for Bayern Munich, going off number 5 Benjamin Pavard and also going off number 42 Jamal Musiala. Coming onto the pitch is number 20 Bundesliga and number 32 Christopher Scott. This is a ball through. Looks like it's going to end 2-0 here.
Invite Leverkusen to come to life in this game. Now Wendell is going to come on for Leverkusen. Started in his place tonight, Sinclair.
Nachspiel Westeros beim Bayer Leverkusen für die Nummer 22 Singgraven spielt die Nummer 18 Wendell. Final substitution for Bayer Leverkusen, gone off number 22 is Singgraven, coming on number 18 Wendell. Final substitutions made by both teams. Good ball through. Sane's actually put a good ball through. Choupo-Moting, no. I think it's onside. Here's Goretzka. We'll let Goretzka off. It's a poor. I mean, it's a poor shot, but we'll let him off. He's only just come back from injury. There you go. What's your opinion on Schalke? I'm surprised. I don't know what's happened to them. They've signed about 4 or 5 different managers in this season. They've done a Watford. I think the board's mostly at fault. Not just that, but I really don't understand why they're so bad. The players they've got in that team are more than capable of doing a job. I think they're just bringing in the wrong managers, and I think the club's board are at fault for this happening. I feel sorry for the mascot. You know, the mascot with the massive nose. Yeah, if you've seen the Schalke mascot, he's got a massive nose. I just call him Big Nose. That's what I call him. I don't know what his actual name is. I don't know what the name of the mascot is, but I just call him Big Nose. Because if you see the size of him, his nose is humongous. Schalke Big Nose. I'm just trying to find it. Schalke Big Nose. No, it's the Big Nose mascot I want. The Big Nose mascot. Yeah. What's the name of the mascot? Schalke's mascot is named Irving and has been known to be something of a scamp. Okay. Oh, over the bar. Nearly 2-1. Yeah, this guy, you know, the Big Nose as I call him. There he is. Big Nose. Look at the size of his nose. Dear me. Oh dear. I mean, I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way, but you know what I'm like. It's like having a massive boob as a nose, literally. It's like having a boob for a nose. It literally is. Sure, he makes himself look a white tit doing that, but there you go. You could be a stadium announcer, Darcy, is all good at saying subs. That's another thing I've been looking at trying to do, but it's difficult. It's difficult trying to do that. I don't know how on earth you'd get into it. I just do it when I'm live on YouTube instead. But yeah, that's Big Nose for you. Or Irvin. I just call him Big Nose. So he'll be in the second division, unfortunately. I don't think he'll be too chuffed. Right. Liverpool's Jordan Henderson, James Milner and other Liverpool players are against the Super League. They do not want this. You know that goal that Bielefeld got ruled out? Has it? First I've heard. Just bear with me a second, guys. Right. Sorry about it. Oh. God. Can't get a moment's peace here. Oh yeah, it is Bielefeld 1, Schalke 0. So that goal has actually been disallowed. Well, it didn't actually come up because I got the Bundesliga notification, but it didn't come up saying that the goal had been disallowed, so I didn't know that. Still, they're going down. Sane is actually making a run here. And again, messing about with the ball. He's actually eventually played it. For goodness sake. Could have just kept running and then squared it across goal, and instead he tried to make it difficult for himself. Bloody turn and try and get it onto his left foot. Taking way too long to do that. He should be offside. Get foul for that. Sane again overcomplicating things every single game. I don't know why. I was trying to say keep deleting your messages. Well, it's not. Your messages are coming up on. Your messages are coming up for me. Like your comments are coming up. Oh, I'm not doing that. Your comments are coming up. So your comments are coming up for me. So I don't know why they're not appearing for you. I don't know. That's a foul. Let the play go on. Just let the play go on. 2 minutes to go. If you want to get any added time predictions in the chat, by the way, just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or if you don't think there'll be any added time at all, put 0. Because that's happened before in these Bundesliga games where there's no added time. But I think we might have 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So I'm going to go for 3 minutes because there's been a few stoppages. We've had the VAR stoppage which took a while as well. So I'll say 3 minutes. $20 minutes. I doubt that. What's Liam sent me here? That man's not loading up. I'll have a look there. Oh, he's reached 100k. Lucky him. Sorry, what's this? Oh, what I'm doing tomorrow? Nout, but I'm at college tomorrow evening, so I won't be able to do the Bother game tomorrow night. I was right. 3 minutes. Man down in Heron, 3 minuten nach Spielzeit, 3 minuten nach Spielzeit. Forfeits indicated a minimum of 3 minutes of added time. 3 minutes of added time. Guess to play from the emojis. It's something gun. I'd guess Ilkay Gundogan. Ilkay, yeah. Ilkay, yeah, I think it's Ilkay Gundogan. That's what I think. I don't think it's... I mean, it might not be that, but just by the water pistol or the gun, I think it'll be Gundogan. That's a free kick to Bayern outside the box. Ilkay Gun. Free kick's great. Ooh, it's taken quickly. Goretzka got caught. Just come back injury. I'm at college till 6 o'clock tomorrow. 4:30 till 6. So I don't know why there. But there you go. The water pistol was meant to be a real gun, but there was no guns for that. Oh right, yes. So it's not. So it is a real gun. So it is gun. So it's something gun. Is it not Ilkay Gundogan? Guess to play. I don't actually know it. But there you go. I still think it's Ilkay Gundogan, but it probably isn't. Ah, another foul. Did anyone put 2-0? No, no one's going to get the predictions right today. Phil Foden. How is it Phil Foden? What's a water pistol or gun got to do with Phil Foden? Yeah! Abwehr FC Bayern München 2-0, die Bayer Leverkusen. Full-time FC Bayern München 2, Leverkusen 0. FC Bayern stellen des Südens, du wirst niemals untergehen. Weil wir in guten wie in schlechten Zeiten zueinander stehen. FC Bayern, deutscher Meister, ja so heißt mein Verein. Ja so war es und so ist es und so wird es immer sein. I'll do an easier one. Gort. Lewandowski.
So we're back with you tomorrow night.
Well, there you go. Bayern win. And so do Eintracht Frankfurt. We are waiting. Frankfurt beating them. You probably put Messi or Ronaldo, but it's, for me, Lewandowski any day. Drogba. Everyone calls so-and-so. Everyone has different goats. That is it.
Gigantic victory against Leipzig earlier on to boost their hopes of avoiding the drop and really help out Bayern in the fight for the title. Bielefeld
Backs to the wall for Leverkusen.
That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Full-time score has just come through. DSC Arminia Bielefeld 1, Schalke 04 0, and for the very first time since 1988, Schalke 04 have been relegated from the Deutsche Bundesliga. They will now play in the second division for next season. Now, the last time they got relegated, back in 88, it took them 3 years to get promoted. They didn't win promotion until 1991. They got relegated in 87, 88. They spent 88, 89, 99, 89, 90, 90, 91 in there. And then they started the Bundesliga again in 91, 92. Schalke are relegated to the Bundesliga. Zwei. And they won 14 points. So Schalke, it's a very sad day for Schalke because they're not that sort of team that you would expect to be struggling like that. I can just tell you, by the way, nobody got the score predictions right today, so well done to nobody. But I think the big story, Ed Woodward leaving Manchester United, and of course Schalke have been relegated to the Bundesliga. Zwei, a defeat against Arminia Bielefeld. That's it's not a particularly ideal scenario. Now, one of my mates, that someone I know, who lives in Teesside, is a Schalke fan. So, I mean, he's probably knows by now, but Schalke are relegated. He's just put our balls. Sort of expected it, sadly, given how bad we've been this season. Yep. I don't know what's happened to Schalke. How on earth can that happen? The Juventus president hasn't resigned. To be honest with you, people probably make up all sorts of news. But very sad day for the likes of them. They're not going to be featuring in the Bundesliga now, so they're into the second division next season. I'm pretty certain they'll come straight back up, but thing is, I said that about Stuttgart. I said that about Stuttgart and Hamburger SV. Now Hamburger is still stuck in that division. Stuttgart took them two seasons. What's the lowest points record in the Bundesliga? I'm not particularly certain. Right, so Bundesliga records. Titles, points, highest number of points in a season's 91, highest number of points for runners up 78. Let's have a look. Lowest number of points in Bundesliga history was 1965 to 66. A team called Tasmania 1900 Berlin, who sadly dissolved in 1973. So they are no longer an existing team, but they currently hold the record for that. But I can say that in current times, that is, I think, the lowest ever points record at the minute from a current team. But there's still 4 games to go, 4 games for them left in this league, and Arminia Bielefeld, I would assume, are most likely going to stay up. So it's been a big night with a lot of news today. We've had Norwich needed 3 points for the title in the Championship, lost to Watford. Swansea also lost, so that means Watford are on the brink. It was 10 points Schalke have now been relegated. Leipzig lost, which means Bayern are now 10 points ahead of Leipzig. And if Leipzig do not win their next game, actually, just bear me a second. I need to quickly just nip out a second. Oh. Right, sorry about that. Wanted to see if Schalke had the lowest. As far as I'm concerned, I don't. I think with current teams, most likely, yes, but no. As I was saying, been a lot of news going on in this stream. It's been a bit of a hectic stream. But that's it for now. We'll be back again on Saturday. Me and my dad will be live downstairs, the Madhouse. We'll be live downstairs for Borough versus Sheffield Wednesday. And apart from that, that's on Saturday. We'll speak to you all very, very soon. So, from me, Donald Johnson, thank you very much for joining. Good night, good night. Just in answer to your question, Bayern guaranteed run the league. If Leipzig don't win their next game, then Bayern do win it. So Leipzig have to win their game. Speak to you soon.
City's shining skin is shedding from the bone. I've gone from pillar to pariah in the slide. In seas of doubt I swim against the turning tide. Broken bodies line the walls, find ourselves as crash and fall. Wings that melt when we try to soar. Close my eyes as I descend to the gold rush at its end. Take me back to before. This isn't human anymore. Look into the natural heart, following the beat of the chemical. This isn't human anymore. Tearing the connections apart, falling at the beat of the pistol. Are you still human after color? Pushing the masterworks and set them on